Hello guys, I know it's been a while. I mean, it's a week ago since the win against Tottenham Hotspur. Now we won Manchester United 2-0 at Anfield. I mean, back-to-back winnings against Manchester United at Anfield. I mean, that's a long time we've had that coming. Eventually it came and we did win. I hope you guys enjoyed it exactly as I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, Alisson's assist to cap the night off with an amazing clean sheet as well. 7 clean sheets in a row for Liverpool. Yay! You guys hear much about it in my reaction. Of course, the 4-3-3 formation and the same lineup that started the game a week earlier against Tottenham that started this game. But on the bench, we had Fabinho returning for the first time since November in a match day squad, and of course, Joel Matip returning to the side. I mean, what a huge boost for Liverpool to have those 2 key players back in training and back in the squad for this game. For Manchester United, of course, Rashford is missing. He's out for 3 months. Am I happy? Well, if he was in the game, nothing would have changed anyways. Then they started their game with Daniel James and Martial up front. Of course, they played a defensive game, but at the end of the day, we still lost the game. This was supposed to be a competition, but trust me, if you watch the game from beginning to the end, it was an exhibition of misses from Liverpool, exhibition of flowing football at its best. In as much as we did not check our chances and score many goals, we did come out on top with 2 goals. The first goal came in the 14th minute from Wales, Van Dijk. I mean, our leader at the back, our stone cold, our Colossus. Is it Colossus or Colossus? Whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say. Van Dijk scored a header in the 14th minute after an amazing cross from Alexander-Arnold. I mean, that's Arnold's 27th assist from the beginning of last season. This guy can't seem to stop making assists for everyone in the team. And after the goal came in, we went forward and got the winning goal in the 90th minute, or no, the second goal in the 90th minute, after an amazing and intelligent pass from Alisson to Salah to score the dying minute goal in the 90th minute to slip past David De Gea. Who else? Salah. Salah scored his first goal against Manchester United. Remember the pre-match interview that Salah did for Liverpool TV? He mentioned that the only time Liverpool has dropped points this season was against Manchester United. I guess who didn't play? Salah. Salah was injured and was not even in the match day squad at all. Salah did mention that was the reason why Liverpool did not win the game. What a way to shut the haters up. Salah, King Mo. VAR. I mean, I say it all the time. Almost all the games that I have made a reaction afterwards, I keep talking about VAR every now and then. VAR seems to have a thing for or against Liverpool in every game that we play. But who cares? We won. In the 24th minute, Van Dijk was supposedly to have fouled David De Gea. I mean, to me, I think the goal should have stood for Firmino, because after Van Dijk got the ball, Van Dijk did not, he did not get the ball, but he had his eyes on the ball. He did not even think of the keeper coming behind him. And David De Gea should have solid hands to actually catch the ball and not spill the ball against Van Dijk. But at the end of the day, Manchester United defender got the ball. He was supposed to clear the ball, but this man did not clear the ball. And Mane pressed, got the ball, passed to Firmino, who scored an amazing goal. But what else? VAR to rule it out. The referee, in presence of Craig Pawson, did not even stop the game for it. He should have allowed the goal, but I mean, a lot of Manchester United legends think that the goal should have stood, but who else? VAR is the king at the moment and is ruining football. Well, a lot of you think that Liverpool has been enjoying majority of the decision from VAR this season, but that's not the case. But whichever way, we still won the game, and that's all that matters. Our new name right now, the Unbearables. I mean, loads of Liverpool fans I didn't even know in the past are beginning to flood out. Maybe they are glory hunters, we don't care, but we are still all one family. We are all marching on towards that title in May, and everybody are thinking we are unbearable. They don't want us to win the league. I mean, somebody has not won the league for 30 years and people don't even care. They just want us to fail. I mean, winning 3 trophies in 2019 is not enough for us. We are gunning for the league in May and people cannot stand us anymore. Look at the flow in our play. Look at the organization. I mean, we are not the best in terms of individual abilities. Yes, we are not the best, but as a team, we've got the best team in the world right now. You know what it means? We've not lost in 1001 days in the Premier League. That's a whole lot to think about. I mean, we are just 10 games behind Arsene Wenger's unbeaten, what's her name? Invisibles. We are the Unbearables. Hopefully we'll go this season unbeaten and of course surpass that record to become the Unbearables and the best team in English football's history. We are hearing that there are some bids for some Liverpool player, Lallana and Shaqiri, but hopefully nobody is going to be sold because we need to keep this squad together. Some players have been injured. I mean, we've had a list of players being injured this season and everybody is coming back into fold. Fabinho is back into the squad. He played against Manchester United as a substitute in the second half. and Matip is back as well. So hopefully Lovren is going to come back, Shaqiri is going to come back, and everybody will be back in the team for the final running for the season. We hope these guys come back stronger and everybody can contribute their quota. Don't forget, Milner is still out. Everybody comes back and contribute their own in their own little way and make us win this trophy at the end of the season. Don't forget, we are still on all 3 competitions: FA Cup, Champions League, and of course in line for the first league title in 30 years. Hopefully these guys will take their part and everyone gets a medal at the end of the season. That was an amazing performance. Everybody put in a shift from front to back to midfield. Everybody played amazingly well. But of course, A1 is for someone, F9 is for somebody. Alisson for me was spectacular. I mean, he wasn't trouble for much of the game, but whenever he was called upon, he had good concentration in the game. I think that's one of his best attributes. His concentration is always on point. Alisson, distribution for that assist against Salah, I am going to give you a 9. You did well, kept a clean sheet, 7 consecutive clean sheets of the season in the Premier League, and of course he is now gunning for the Golden Glove back to back. Alisson, don't forget, he missed 9 games through injury earlier in the season, but now guess who is trying to top them in the Golden Glove division in the league? Right back, Alexander-Arnold, an amazing cross for the first goal. Another game, another assist. This guy cannot tend to stop creating assists. But anyways, he had a good game. Defensively, he was okay a bit, but he was cut open a couple of times. But you can't take it away from him that he's one of the best right backs, if not the best right back in the world right now. I'm going to give you an 8 for that performance. Gomez, I mean, this boy, I'm proud of him and I'm glad that he's getting all the plaudits that he's getting right now. Everything coming his way, he deserves it. He has worked so hard for it, and of course he put an astute performance again last night against Manchester United. He dealt with all the threats coming to him towards Martial and of course Daniel James, and he did play well at the end of the day. I'm going to give you an 8 for that performance. Van Dijk, I mean, this guy has given himself that level that even if he has a bad game, it's probably the best defenders in the world's best game. Whenever he has a bad game, that we see it as a normal thing for Van Dijk. Van Dijk was in Paris last night. He got the goal, marshaled the defense, and when the pressure was coming in the dying minutes, he headed out a couple of times with a lot of clearances. Van Dijk, I'm going to give you a 9. Robertson, I know you were too hasty at some point, hit and run passes with Mane and all of that, but you never stop giving your energy. A lot of crosses that Salah and Mane did not, make or take advantage of at the end of the day. You could have easily gotten 2 assists in the game. I'm going to give you an 8. My midfield trio, Henderson, my captain. I mean, Henderson for me should be front runner for player of the year this season. Not just because he won England's player of the year last week, but because Henderson has been superb. Don't forget, this guy is someone that we all used to boo and abuse back then, but Henderson has gone through a lot of things in Liverpool to come out on top as our captain. He has played every possible position that he could actually play for us this season. Remember, he played in defense against Montenegro in the Club World Cup semi-final in December, and of course he has played 8, he has played 6, he has played 4 in absence of Fabinho. I mean, this guy, you need to give it to him. What an amazing performance. He was unlucky not to get a goal after his shot hit the bar after being tipped by David Gea last night. I'm going to give you a 9 for that performance. The other 2, Oxlade-Chamberlain, I mean, it was sad that he was substituted in the 60th minute, but I mean, he gave a very good game. He was the driving force in the midfield, trying to push the ball forward, looking for passes. He was unlucky not to get an assist after he passed to Gini Wijnaldum to get the goal, which was ruled for offside. I'm going to give you a 7 for that performance. Gini, my Gini Messi, he was channeling his inner Messi at one point in time, dribbling, holding up. There was a particular time he put it, in between supposedly world's most expensive defender. Again, Gini showed strength. He showed his upper body strength. Yes, I'll put that because people kept dragging him left and right. But Gini, the industry is there. It's never been a doubt. I mean, this guy was 24 when he won the league title for his club back in Holland in a young age. But now he's 29 years and he's doing so well for Liverpool. He's an important guy in the side. I'll give you an 8 for that performance. Now my front 3. Mane. I mean, you should have scored a goal at one point in time, but you took too many touches before you were cut off by the defender. But I think Mane did a very good game, had a very good game, and he did press to get the goal that was ruled out for Firmino as well. It was an industrious performance. I'm going to give you an 8. Firmino, unlucky not to get your first Anfield goal in the league this season. I mean, after the goal was ruled out, but at the end of the day, he put in a great shift. He was substituted later on in the game. I'll give you an 8 for that performance. Salah. Oh, Salah. never say die. He got the goal he was looking for at the end of the day against Manchester United to shut the haters up. Salah, thank you so much for the goal. I mean, I won't say it was stupid for you getting a yellow card by pulling off your shirt. Emotions took over, but at the end of the day, you gave an assured performance, and we are raring to go to the league title. I'm going to also give you an 8 for that performance. My man of the match, of course, remains Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk was my man of the match, and I think he did amazingly well. Lallana did come in there in the course of the game, but the substitution was not really inspired, as he did not do what Klopp wanted him to do. Instead, he was giving out fouls in dangerous areas. Lallana, be careful, though. Anyways, he's going in the summer. I'm sorry, but he has to leave the club. Anyways, best of luck to the guys in our next game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. God, it's going to be a very tough game, but we'll grind out the win as usual to keep our unbeaten run going. Hopefully, we get to win the game at the Molineux Stadium. See you guys after the game. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. This is 09 and Anfield Bloodline on Instagram. Alright guys, see ya.